Abusia, the power seat and a brasso say the moon sem the power seat talks about politics and every news across the country. Ghana to be precise. Now Obekaya in the month of August and Atorinchem to Omein, and it said the Minister for Defense and of course the Minister for Environment. One more any apamfu bibo a nice wo mo ko oboase na fofi ankoto ata na helicopter no eko crash here and be lose this valuable men in fact of our republic na asrafo bi ano mo ka ho ne ade a ehun nsem bai e ma na manfo pi no adwen se we de bibi wom esi etimi hwehwe mampani e ba be kasai na in the month of August no a e no pa committee se committee ni investigation no mo hwe de ntia sa ohaw no e ba ya na sa toye nchem no eto ye nuanom a worumato na nanom nse na nonom na enafua no atra utumu se na dede koso na report no e bada ben ubie bo aban yechi eje nya bedru enra eye on the Monday the 10th of November ya and na report no the committee womko hand over to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Now inside the report no and same pinu awum me no be chesisi a ye ma update we quick news near their bro we the power seat and agusu ahwe. Now quickly ye munra a report ni mu a very strange na se ba Ghana military a ye believe say military ni ya retooling omo anase ya ma omo gadgets ya omo nam so di omo djuma na omo SOP say standard operating procedures ni protocols bi a wo mu follow bra so wo mu di dwuma wo wiem asase ase anase ensuo mu a wo mu follow sa do mani nyina. But this report must strange revelations bi a me ni wo be komodi obati ase na the first one a wo mu ni say report no kire say adverse weather conditions na kire say wiem nsachrai na no ma nkoyi eno ka ho bi ne ma helicopter crash ne bai and they cited poor visibility, fog, diesel, and of course a low cloud over southern and middle Ghana. Na unim was particularly around Kumasi and then Brofuedu. Na eno ne ma flight no enya unsafe air conditions to fly in. Na saadie we ye buy no. Ena na ye bisa ye ho say military no wo hours be about 100-hour program and answer checks a wo mo ye aircraft no ho. Your meteorological services wo mamu a day-to-day briefing omoye the my military and other agencies here omudi across the country. So we asking ourselves say weather conditions why should the flight move? Questions are yebisa. The next one is lack of weather information. And they say me question na me bisa no anu ye ba ko aba ha no a kire say they weren't able to receive information on the weather. A military aircraft and yet ordinary aircraft via NECO, military aircraft, when your information was said there was no formal weather update or flight route information provided to the pilot before departure. Empo obe free military base wono, two helicopter na farimu. When ya any update on the weather, which is very questionable, because in the military operations, before they fly the aircraft, there should be an update of weather information. Why wasn't any update on weather information before this flight took off? Your questions be I see beside. And the next one has to do also downdraft and environmental factors. Also the crash was caused by a sudden loss of altitude and lift due to a downdraft, consistent with changing environmental conditions over high rain terrain. A teacher say, Ebra omutu yomunam riemu no, unam riemu a omuna lupre ni de te se de onam asase so no. Edu ono te se de onam asase so nti driver ni kwa okun kwan mu. Baby ne mpempenso a speed a wo ko wonim, baby a wapagya duru wonim no. Aircraft we de ne se, baby a no mapagya mpempenso a wo maduru. Ene empo kwa no mo aircon no. Speed ya no mo de ko saa no ma no ma eso omu hu ni nyina no na ehun senkan na yebo ache bidin. Tese na omu nya ni yi ni tietie mu ano. The next one so say limited navigational aids. Say omu nya ni yi no eduru ba bi a etwa say yenya mmoa efiri military base wo command wo na ye ka kire omu say o mu aduru ha eho ne de ye wo soro kakra ha ne de ye wo fem kakra nti mumra fem kakra monko soro kakra no saa aid na na ese omu nya saa mmoa na ese omu nya no mo nsanka. Na DNT no monsanka because it should be part of military operations. And mind you, Ansana Ghana, your military aircraft from the Ghana Armed Forces betuno. There are so many things that goes on. Ansana craft in it too. So what happened? These are questions to ask, and I believe the committee has done much better on asking all these questions around, not just picking up what caused it. Now, it said that there were no ground-based navigational aid or real-time tracking systems like radar, ADSB, or flight monitoring along the route. And now the question is, okay, so Ghana Armed Forces released a statement, and the statement from the Ghana Armed Forces, now let's say the aircraft lost radar, helicopter ni 2 years. Omo lusu helicopter no from radar. Just a yira free radar ni mu an omu ti omo no wo officer. Radar na koye sa hwehwe bi a wo hwe mu a wo hu se plane na duru ha e ko ha ba bi e nam no ye sei. Now Ghana Armed Forces the statement by H3 mu say baby a na helicopter na enam no omo monitor na duru baby no helicopter na e free radar na so. But per the committee's report e ka kire ye say that helicopter no na ni radar so there wasn't any aid bibia ni ho na ebua no e won nantim. It were from that statement from the Ghana Armed Forces. These are questions to ask. And until na me the maka say the power seat ye bogran sem no na ye ntie ni keke. We do constructive criticism. Of course, we look into the matters, analyze whatever comes out. Na ebusia ma yenhwe ni ye. O si radar ADS B and military for no moto masemase. Flight monitoring brofo yeti ase. Ni ebe monitor flight no so wonam hin. Sa no ma no committee ni kire se bi ni ho, na bi ni ho. Na bi ni ho. Se Ghana na ni bio, se military base was sa omode na assess abre no, and I don't know why a military aircraft would just take off without monitoring. It's very questionable. And na uhwemu or say aircraft no so limitations. It talks about the helicopter. He said though it was airworthy and had passed its 100-hour check. Not just one check helicopter no say BBI fine. Now, it lacked critical avionics safety systems. Enti yanya on Ghana on assembly wa sometimes a bar. Yabe katasumu mu aso onim say akwan say driver ni a wo tu car no onim say car no ne tie no puncher wo ho a ebetumi apai wo kwam so yese fa kobra. It is a car we no konya nkwanhia. Who are you to blame? And John Ghana said ye ho e wo kromu a enti we knew said the helicopter lacked certain things a ebe edi no to move when nya sa amwa no. But we are aware also terrain awareness and warning systems ne ebe bon nka ye se bibi bon bi kura wo anim bibi ba no ebi ni ho. By a Shema aircraft need to free military base carrying ministers of state. This is very dangerous. And imagine information yani to say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was supposed to join the flight. The Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. We have talked about retooling the military. But the aircraft need supporting systems to aid its flight by Yamana 2. Negligence. So in the coming days, what power seat is expecting, they say, you better say, and Crophobia wa, it can say, and Branini Omudi, because who were supposed to give the weather update? A question. Who was supposed to check, say, all these things were working in the aircraft before CB2, the safety systems? Because your woman almost share flights and also engineers and all those other people. And we are expecting, say, the law should take its course. We've lost ministers of state, family heads, from military men. This is very sad. And the power seat, every subscriber, the update, bro.